Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video.
2, 3, 4.
You just think you're so cute. Running away from all of our problems. For the last few weeks, I've been making my way through Grizzly Country, and this week I finally, well, I guess technically we didn't quite fully leave Grizzly Country, but we did leave behind Montana, headed for the hot spring-filled state of Idaho. You ready for a road trip? Come here. Last night I was up all night because, well, that's an exaggeration. I wasn't up all night, but I was up a lot because I have a bug bite on my big toe, and I moved us to a little campground in a little town like an hour north of where we've been. This little town called Ennis. I thought that I'd been to this campground before, and so like when I pulled up last night, I was expecting to pull up to this gravel roundabout thing, but instead I pulled up to this like pristine campground on a lake. I don't know. Could I get a 16-ounce hot vanilla latte with half the vanilla?
Not vanilla latte.
Thank you. Have a good day. So I'm on a mission to find myself some hot springs today. I think technically these hot springs are over the border in Idaho, so I guess technically today we're driving to Idaho. The plan on this day was to drive from Ennis, Montana to Clearwater National Forest, where I hoped we'd be able to park the van and walk about a mile and a half to a handful of hot springs situated along the Lochsa River. The only two concerns that I had were the potential of finding myself a little bit too remote for comfort and the potential of ending up at a really crowded hot spring on a Friday afternoon, both of which are not far-fetched at all, but I decided to throw all my concerns to the wind and just enjoyed the drive through the countryside. Well, mostly enjoyed my drive. I made a mistake. I didn't use the bathroom at the coffee shop, and I'm in rural Montana. I'm getting gas right now, and I also went to the mall. And I switched out my old Birkenstocks that I've had since 2019 for these new ones. I've worn these every single day for 3 years and 3 months. My friend Drew said that they were almost ready to be framed last time he saw me, and that was a year ago. So I think I'm gonna hit $100 at this gas pump, and then we'll keep going to the mountains. Running away from all of our problems. As the miles passed, the landscape began to change, and eventually the grassy hills of southwest Montana turned into, well, a national forest. Muffin. Alright, let's get you dressed. The biggest issue with having a little white dog is the fact that he looks like a bunny to a lot of dogs with prey drives, so I don't know, does that help? Maybe. Perhaps. Yeah, let's go! You ready to go outside? You wanna go outside? A lens, a bear spray. I always leave my passenger seat like this because from the outside it looks like somebody's in here reading, so alright, then let's go. This area was just as beautiful and just as remote as I remembered it being the first time I drove through, and remote in a good way. After seeing a few too many places on the road go from being relatively unknown to being van life hotspots, it's always a relief to revisit a place and find that it's still pretty much just how you left it last time. Before we get any farther, I want to take a second to say a big thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Over the years on this channel, I've talked a lot about my mental health, from the stress, the loneliness, the anxiety that I've felt living alone on the road. It got pretty dang bad at times, certainly worse than I ever really felt comfortable talking about online. But one of the biggest, if not the biggest, reason that I'm no longer in that headspace is my therapist, Todd, who I found through BetterHelp 4 months ago. I truly don't know what I would do if it wasn't for Todd. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers phone, video, and live chat sessions with licensed therapists. In order to get started, you just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you get matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. From there, you can schedule secure video or phone sessions, plus you can exchange unlimited messages. So many people are using the service that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. If you want to try out BetterHelp for yourself, you can go ahead and use the link in my description for 10% off your first month. It'll be done in the description, or you can just go to www.betterhelp.com/Mariah Alice. That's better HELP. Okay, now back to the video.
Hey, don't do that. You're gonna scare them away, Finn. I guess they scared you away.
Okay, Finn, you ready? I had this hot spring to myself for about 30 seconds, and then a few guys showed up and joined.
May we join you and your dog in this pool?
No, there's no room.
Okay, we'll try the next one.
Much to my little introverted brain's surprise, we ended up having a really good afternoon out here in these mountains. More of this, please.
Did the rain flood the first two way down there?
Yeah, we grew up on Lake Michigan side.
We ended up sticking with these two guys, Hollis and Tanner, while we were up here. We jumped around between the river and the hot springs, exchanging bits and pieces of our lives. I didn't think I'd be saying this during this video, but Finn enjoyed the company, and so did I, and I left this area feeling the urge to go find hot springs during the day more often. Oh my god. I can't believe that was that. Anyways, now I have to figure out where I'm sleeping. I don't have any service. I could probably check iOverlander, but as long as I'm heading in the direction of Washington, I think I might just wing it.
We found more love than anybody else does. Be worthy.
For the last couple of hours, I've been dreaming about making an egg burrito. Come to find out that I don't have any eggs, so I'm gonna make tacos instead, begrudgingly. Is that even the correct usage of that word? I don't know.
Should I forget you? Should I come to you? You're far away now. Always just want to give my love to you.
Oh, that's really good. Where did I put it? So, this month, July. Wow, is it really already July? I'm doing a social media cleanse, which I don't really know how much of an actual social media cleanse I can do while this is still my job, but I deleted Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, Twitter. What? I've never had Twitter. I don't know. I just feel the need to cleanse, and what better time to do it than when you're surrounded by friends all summer, especially friends with good book recommendations. Come here, come gato. I'm gonna go read now. Good night. I ended up reading this book, City of Girls, well into the morning. I haven't flown through a book so quickly in a long time, and when I got to the end, I just found myself absolutely mind blown. I don't know, I think this clip probably sums it up pretty well. This clip has no point, but I just felt like I had to put it in because I just feel like I was hit by a ton of bricks. I'll see you guys in the morning, okay? Good morning. You just think you're so cute. And where are you? Yep, me too. Okay. As I stood here, I started doing some math. Shower math. According to my calculations, the last time I'd taken a real hot water shower, not a sink shower, was on June 9th, the day that I left Jackson. Filming this, it was 15 days later, the 25th of June, and when I realized that, I knew that it was time to spend a few days in a real city for once. So I went outside, ate my breakfast, hopped in the car, and geared up to leave the mountains for a while. I have a really good feeling about Idaho. I can't explain it, but I do.
About all your memories, looking at the sky, wondering why this feels like home. Like a Tennessee river in the morning takes your breath away.
These mountains give me spooky vibes. Why am I driving like I'm 16? I was holding a fine. Oh no, my carrot.